everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to shoot my go-to glam. So start off with the eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay. Yes, I have the sample size. I just have so many samples of it, there's no reason for me to buy a full one. I don't use it that much, about that much. I love this primer. It helps with the creasing and the pigment to stay on. I only use Urban Decay eyeshadows for the most part, so just a nice pigment or primer to help everything stay how I like it. So this contour cream palette is my go-to. Obviously you can tell that's panning. I need a new one, but I love it. It's changed my life. So we're going to start with the, I don't know the color, the Warm Coral, which is this one. My under eye circles aren't too bad today, but the orange does illuminate it. So I use my fingers for this, and I do use the Beauty Blender at times for the contour, to blend the contour out. When it comes to application, I usually just use my fingers to get that heat on the cream. So much more better already. Hi girl, hi. I let that sit, and then I use Banana, this one, to highlight it's right here where I would put the highlighter. This right there. And I also use it along my jawline. I always say, if you're not doing makeup and you look like you can't be, that kind of hard, in the Lion King, then you're kind of not doing it right. Alright, and then for the contour of my nose and my cheeks, I use Chocolate. Here, this one, as you can tell, I use it a lot. I'm gonna just go right with my, like, under my cheekbone. I just don't like the way that it sits on these. A little bit too brown. This cinnamon one, but this looks perfect. Take a little bit more of the chocolate, bring it around the hairline, down to the sides. Not really worried too much about blending right now. Just gonna get everything done. So to cover everything, the orange and the my crease concealer for everything else, I use the nude. Obviously I use the nude. But I've had this product for about a year. And I use it regularly for everything, and you know, you see where it's at now. The price point is $40. I think it's pretty perfect. Given your 6 colors that you will use all the time. Perfect. I put some along my nose, the bridge of my nose, up to here. Sometimes I do the orange concealer here and on my chin, but today I don't really think that I need it. I haven't gotten much inspiration there. So we're just gonna sit, let everything cook for a moment. I do also go back in the chocolate along the sides of my nose. Now the nose is always so tricky. I know that if I were to use a brush, it would be better. But not today. So there we go. For eyeshadow, my go-to is always the Naked 2 palette. For such beautiful colors. I love golds. They're just all so pretty. This is my first Urban Naked palette. I love it. Obviously you can tell by the usage. I don't know what it's called. Half Baked God, it does that. Half baked is my favorite. But I do like to build it up, so we're gonna start with busted. Some right here. I'm gonna build it up right here on my crease. I never really go too much for the smoky eye. Just something a little subtle, as my lids are kind of already dark and pigmented with a similar color. I do like the brushes, the eyeshadow brushes that come with the palette. The one in Smoky is a little bit better. Okay, and so then we use the other side of the brush for half baked. Just like this color. Let's see, such a pretty gold. That's subtle. Hi, eyelid. Don't want to bleed it up into the upper part too much. There you go. So to curl my eyelashes, I use the Tarte eyelash curler. I'm sure you could find a similar one. This one was $20. It came with a little sample and an extra cushion. This one is a little dirty. I like the fold that it goes with my eye. I've tried the other ones that are flat ones, just doesn't really do as good as a job with this one, and I've had this for quite some time. And I love it. If it ever were to break, which it has at this point, it's like 5 years that I've had it, I would always go back to this one. Yeah. As I am putting on falsies, I'll just hold it for a little bit. Just want that lift that you would get. Yeah, so everything would go with the lashes. So, okay. I always used to use this mascara for everything. I think that they changed the formula of the Mally volumizing mascara. It used to be my go-to to make my lashes perfect. As of late, it hasn't. But I still always use it. I hope maybe I just got a dud one. I don't know. Anyway, I got it in black, obviously. The wand, nothing too special about the wand, but I really do like the formula itself. And I'm just gonna do one coat of mascara as I am putting on falsies, like I said. I do really like the Urban Decay Perversion one. I think that's a great mascara. I really like what it does with my lashes. But I just can't see paying $22 for one. Like I got a 3-pack. What I got it like an Ulta like a sale or something. Got 3 of these for $30. And I think I want to divulge back into the drugstore mascaras because I feel like I have better results with them sometimes. In high school, I used to use the Great Lash, and those always pop in, so I'm not worried about that. So next, let's blend out this contour. So this is my beauty blender. It is dirty. It looks a lot more dirty in the light. And I just wet it with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I just wet it and just blend everything in. I forgot I did this in here. Usually I just do this with my fingers too, but the beauty blender does help. Hit that nose a little hard here today. Okay. So for highlight, I love the Jeffree Star ones, but my go-to would always be the WhatsApp by Benefit. I got a sample size of it, loved it. That was the first highlighter I ever used. And ever since then, this has been it. I've had this, I bought this in before I went to Vegas last year. I got the Contour Cream Kit by Anastasia, the Naked 2, and this. This always lasts a really long time. Obviously I use this a little bit more. But after a year of use, I think that's not too bad. It's $30. Like, Cupid's bow, right around here, my nose here, and then right underneath the brow. And then we leave it like this, and then we're ready to go. No, I'm joking. I don't really let the highlighter sit. Sometimes I do. I go right in. Yeah. I always like to make sure that the side is blended out because you do not want that to hit hard. And be unblended. You want nothing to be unblended, but especially highlight. And you want to blind people, but make sure it's a good blending. So the lashes should be dry enough. So let's put on those lashes. All right, so my favorite lashes in the whole wide world are the Eyelure Dramatic 202. I love them. It just gives me the fullness, and it looks fullness and well, obviously they are dramatic, but the length that I like as well. Like ideally, if my lashes could touch my eyebrows at all times, I would be so happy. My natural lashes are long, they just don't hold a curl, which sucks. So if I were to be wearing these lashes for a very long time, I would use a dual black glue, but since I'm not, I'll just use this is the new pack. I'll just use the glue that comes in the package, because you don't want too much glue to be a mess. So you just take it all along the lash band, like so. Make sure that the whole band has glue, unlike what I did here. So that's what it should look like, full band. And I like to stretch out the band and make sure that the glue's everywhere. Make the sides kiss. And then shake it a little bit. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna do it in the camera, but make sure that the glue is tacky, not wet, because then you just have a sliding mess. So start at the corner and at the end. There you go. And I just like to pinch fake lash to your lash so you don't have that difference. So yeah, so much more better. I like to build on the side. It makes it look natural. As a fake lash can be. So same idea for the other one. Once I'm done, I like to pick off the glue and use the lashes again. Usually only if the lash breaks, I'll stop using them. Make the sides kiss. Like there's no reason to throw lashes away. You know they're not expensive. I take them off at the end of the day. With the Duo Glue, you can keep them on for a week or whatever. I don't. I feel like, there you go, hi. I feel like it's not that big of a deal to do this when I want to. Why isn't this? See, shit happens. I do not want to lie to you guys. First time I put on lashes, I got the glue all up in my eyes. Couldn't see. Whenever you get glue, eyelash glue on your contact, you're blinded, and you better find a new pair, and it'll take a lot of contact solution to get that glue out. And it sucks because it like completely blurs your vision. It's kind of just like blink it out. I do recommend first time using lashes not to do such a full band. Like start off with like a little baby lash, something similar to these. Just to get your eyes and yourself used to the weight and the heaviness of the lash. So this is really sad. I've been, for my face powder, I use the Physicians Formula. I like the one with the multi-tonal ones. I do have a new one. However, I still have this one. So I need to use it all up, right? I love the Physicians Formula. I love the coverage. I'm always changing colors. So this is why I like the multi-tonal one. However, something horrifically always breaks for these for me, no matter how much I try to be careful with them. Either this unhinges from that, or the top unhinges. I think I have the top. The top unhinges. Something always happens. The price point for these aren't too high, but either way, for my money's worth, I would like packaging that's better. Do I still come back to this? Just because of the multi-tonal, I don't really see it out there too much for any other brands. I use this Dirty Brush, Essential Beauty. I got it at TJ Maxx. If you are just starting to get into brushes like I am, or wanting a good brush set, or a certain kind of brush, I would recommend going to TJ Maxx or Burlington. They have some really good brands out there. It's very lush, very full. I love it for my face. I would recommend going there. I mean, Morphe's brushes are amazing. I do have a couple that I'll show you guys in some of my videos, but you can get just the little ones that you can actually feel and touch when you buy them right away at Burlington and things like that. It may not be, you just have to shuffle through the quality, and you can see that within the brushes. So I love this one. So soft, luscious. Make sure you go down to the neck. Oh, this also is on its ending cups, but it is what I use for my waterline. I do sometimes take a brush for the wing liner. Not today though. This is the 17 Black from Sephora. It's waterproof. It's the only one that I really like how it sticks to my waterline. This is not how the tip comes. I was stupid and it fell out. But it's the only one that stays in there, obviously, as it is waterproof. I've had this for at least 2 years. This would be the only under eyeliner for me for a while. There are some other ones that I've tried that I don't like so much, and for the price point, I think that's like $10. Like a chubby stick for that price, you can't beat. I do always wait to do my bottom lashes after I do the powder. Sometimes they just disintegrate. They go away. I don't know what's wrong. They just leave me. I do want a little bit more pop on the bottom, so I'm going to go back in on the other side with the brush with the same color that I use in the crease. Busted. So there you go. Oh, lips, duh. So my go-to as of late is Celebrity Skin. I am obsessed with it. I use it all the time. By Jeffree Star. I was very weary of this color in all nudes, especially if you're darker skin tones and never really know what browns are really gonna look like on me. I seen it on the girl who had like a fake tan, and I liked it on her, but I was still very unsure. But I'd wanted it, and I just took a chance, and it was my favorite color. And these I just love for liquid lipsticks. I don't really think nobody is really touching Jeffree Star right now. It's just so velvety, and they last forever. So yeah, I didn't really overdraw too much today. So it does get a little darker as it dries, but yeah, that's my go-to glam, quick glam look. Just a couple of items. It doesn't take too long. For a full list of products, I will list them below, and please like and subscribe. I don't know how I forgot this. Never go anywhere without setting your face first. So Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray, Oil Control. I get oil here and here and here, everywhere. So do make sure that your hair is away. For some reason, it's always cold. There's no like, I use it on people, I'm like, okay, it's cold. Like you have to like, you know that it's always cold. Just spray it all over. My lashes felt a little weird with that. And then let it sit. And there you go. It's a little hydrated. I was a little dry here, so it will help with all that. But now we're officially done, I promise.
So I just got done filming my quick glam look and my quick weave look. Hi, babe.